Hello everyone, welcome to our afternoon class. Today I would like to introduce some props. This is what they call Pilates ring. So we use this to strengthen the core muscles actually, even though we hold it in our arms or with the legs. And not everybody has it at home. So in case you guys don't, there are substitutes for that. If you can manage to find a ball, like I'm very lucky, I have the whole collection here. Right, Mouch? Yeah. So the ball, actually, a real basketball could certainly do the trick here. If you have a beach ball, it's gonna be even better. If your muscles are not very strong, if you're just a very beginner, the blow-up beach ball will do just fine. If you don't have any of them, a simple pillow, a kind of a firm pillow would do as well. So right now I'm gonna ask you guys just to sit up tall as usual. Cross-legged would be fine, or if that does not feel good, feel free to sit on a chair. Take your prop. I'm gonna take my ring and extend my arms in front of me. So let me place myself so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna spread my fingers. I'm not gonna grab it like a wheel of the car. I'm gonna spread my fingers, try to adjust my shoulders, pull the shoulders all the way down, try to make my spine really tall, and slightly bend the elbows. So I'm gonna exhale and squeeze the ring just slightly, not like so I wanna break it, but squeeze it. And release it on an inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Now, before we go into that, let's talk about what we're doing. As we hold any kind of object in front of our body, most of the time it's the front muscles that start to work. Using this ring, we actually want to make it slightly different for the body. Not only the pecs gonna work, but your lats, the muscles that support your upper back. So in order for this thing to happen, you want to squeeze and push your back down. All of the muscles that support your shoulder blades and all that stuff, pull them down towards your lower back. So if you're sitting on a chair, do not lean on the back of the chair. Sit up tall. Try to make your muscles to sustain your body. And let's go 4 times only. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Every exhale, not only you're squeezing, you're pushing the shoulders down, you're pushing the shoulder blades and the rib cage down towards your hips. Exhale and down. And look, I'm gonna do the same thing with this basketball. You're not gonna be able to see it squeezed, hopefully, but I'm gonna make an intention of squeezing it just the same way. Exhale. Exhale. Now I'm gonna turn my back to you just in case you guys may notice anything in my back, any muscles being pushed and pulled. So here I am turning my back to you, pardon me. And here I go using the ball. Exhale. Exhale. And here I am using the ring. Exhale. Exhale. So the trick here is really to master the usage of your muscles. The front of the body and the back of the body should work equally just to balance out your spine. Once you start feeling that it's kind of getting towards that balance, mission accomplished. So then we can move on with those props. Holding the ring in front of you, I would like you guys to give it a constant slight squeeze, not too much of a squeeze. Keep it constant. Keep your shoulders back and down. Keep your ribs closed and pull down towards your hips. Now, you're gonna exhale. Lift up the ring as far as it goes. Stop right there. Because most of the time, as we extend the arms up, see what happens? The shoulders come all the way up. Never. We don't need that. As the arms go up, the shoulders should stay in place. So that's how high you guys want to lift up your arms, ring or no ring. Arms go up, shoulders go down, if anything else. Breathe in. You get yourself back where you came from. Exhale. Breathe in. So a slight squeeze of the ring would suffice. The breathing, that's the part that always gets everybody kind of confused. I myself prefer exhaling when I exert the force. And I feel like it's harder for me to get the ring coming up than bring it down. So I would say try both ways. Try exhaling on the way up, inhaling on the way down, or try inhaling on the way up and exhaling on the way down. Who knows? Whichever one works better for you, just do that one. Now that we've mastered that, let's see how it's gonna work with the legs. With the legs, it's not as hard as it is with the arms. Because first of all, the leg muscles are stronger. We walk all day long using the legs, not the arms. And also the legs are bigger by nature. Right? So that's how we're gonna proceed with that. For this thing, I really would like you guys to get down on the floor and come to sitting on your mats. So here, we're gonna sit up. We're gonna put the ring in between the knees. The ring or any other object you're using. Now, try not to rest it on the knee bone. That's not gonna feel good. Try to rest it above the knee bone. If you have the ring, the handle should be really nice and soft, so it's gonna fit right into the leg. Now, as far as the feet go, this position should not do. Try to have your whole foot down on the floor and place your legs as comfortably as you need them to be. And again, we're gonna exhale, squeeze, breathe and release. Exhale, squeeze, breathe and release. So this one is actually harder than the arm exercise, I find, because here you guys really need to follow the rules of good posture. You're working the arms, the legs, I'm sorry. It was distracting me. So you're working the legs, and at the same time, you need to follow the rules of the proper posture. You want to have your shoulders on top of the hips, and also you want to have your spine really tall. So let's see how many times we can master those squeezes. Exhale, in, exhale, in, X, in, X, in. The last thing I almost forgot to mention, and it's probably one of the most important things. No matter what you do in Pilates using the props, every single thing has to be done with control. So as you're squeezing the ring, obviously you're controlling it. But as you're releasing the ring is pushing the muscles. The muscles push back, controlling the prop. So the speed of how far and how fast you want this release to happen depends on you and you only. All right. So now, there are millions of ways to use this ring. For now, I would like us just to do a couple of more things with it. I'm gonna ask you guys to lie down on the floor. And again, if you're not using a ring, you can use the pillow or the ball for this exercise. I don't know, it's gonna be a little bit of a tricky situation unless you have a blow-up beach ball. So I'm not gonna use the basketball for that. I'm gonna use the ring. Or if you guys have one of those things, a yoga block, that could be used as well. So this exercise is the abdominal exercise, and we're gonna call it leg lifts. First, I'm gonna demonstrate it without a prop. You're gonna lie down on your back. You're gonna bring both legs up. So if your hamstrings, the back of the legs, if they feel tight, bend the knees. Now, your hands gonna be clasped behind your heads like that. Your shoulder blades and shoulders pulled down. And as you exhale, that's how you're gonna go over the floor. So we're gonna start with your knees bent. As you exhale, you're gonna bring your head up. You're gonna get your legs up. So first, as I said, we're gonna do it without the props. And breathe in, point your feet, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. So that's the leg lifts. Mainly, this exercise targets the lower abdominals. So in order for it to be very effective and very safe, you guys want to keep your tailbone, the last bone of the spine, really close to the floor. Now, what about the lower back? The lower back has a curve, a natural curve. So that curve should not be flattened. Just leave it as it is. Your goal is to collect, connect, and keep it intact. All the muscles around your waistline and around your stomach in general, bring them together. You don't want to move the bones. You want to control the muscles. So, let's do it. We're going to bring the ring with us. We're going to put the ring between our ankles. And make sure that it's stable. Hands behind your heads. Exhale. Here we go. Breathe in. Give it a slight squeeze and bring it right back. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. And one more. Exhale. So notice, you guys, my legs did not drop too far to the ground. There's no need for that. I still feel the work in my abdominals, and I still feel how my legs were holding the ring. So you don't have to squeeze whatever you hold in between the ankles. You don't have to squeeze it really tight. You also want to have the hips and the hip flexors, the part of the leg that connects to the hips. You really want to have it relaxed out there. Now I'm going to do exactly the same thing holding a yoga block. If you have a yoga block instead of the ring at home, it's going to be even easier to do that. So the yoga block goes in between your ankles as well. The space between the legs is going to be a little smaller, but that's totally fine. And the premise is the same. You don't want to let it drop. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. I hope it felt good. And now, let's get onto all fours and just relax your backs a little bit. So we're going to get your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. And you're going to exhale around your back. And inhale, tailbone up, nose up, shoulders back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And the last one. Inhale. And into the child's pose. And thank you so much for working out with me today. See you soon.